Hello there everybody and welcome to another episode of Trivia Tuesday. Now you may be wondering that we're using a slightly different camera angle. Yes, I'm going to try something a little bit different this episode, so it may look a little weird, but relax. Hopefully it gives us a little bit more room to play with what we're doing. So anyway, let's get on with this week's episode of Trivia Tuesday, which is all about the United Kingdom. That's right, for this episode we're taking a look at the facts about the UK and of course the people that live within it, such as me! Woo! The Queen has the right to any sturgeon that is caught off the coast of Britain. Except of course Nicola Sturgeon. Scotland jokes. %4 of British house sellers admit to removing the house numbers when they move. Why? Mayfair is the most expensive property on a Monopoly board, as you should know. But the name actually comes from an annual fair that's held every May until the 18th century. The Royal Mail uses 342 million rubber bands every year to tie posts together. There are 2,000 Cornish speakers in Britain. 4% of Britons believe in the Loch Ness Monster. There are some 600,000 vegans in the UK. 12% of British people believe they've seen a ghost. 10% of all perfume sales in Britain are at Heathrow Airport. In Britain, every time broadband speeds increase by 1%, newspaper sales declined by 0.2%. Maybe there's a link there. Yeah! 8 is the average age at which a British child gets a mobile phone. Not bitter. I was 11. 9 out of 10 British households have microwaves. In a contest in a British magazine to find out who had the worst boss, many people agreed with the statement that their boss could be replaced by a hamster and nobody would notice. I don't know what that was. 10% of British adults admit to wearing the same piece of underwear 3 days in a row. I mean, I would never do that. The UK has 6 times as many sheep in it than the US. The oldest city in Britain is Ripon, or R-I-P-O-N that is, which received its original charter in 886 AD. There are more than 4 million CCTV cameras in Britain. That's 1 for every 14 people. In fact, only China and Malaysia spy on their people more than the British do. The UK has the highest number of botanical gardens and zoos in the world relative to its size. Only 7% of British people say they trust their neighbours. 62% of British people only speak English and no other language. I mean, I speak a sentence of Spanish. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. Please stand clear of the doors. Multicultural. I got this. 45% of Britons reckon they don't get enough sleep. Oh dear. Oh, I mean, I'm one of them. That was a genuine yawn as well. 55% of British workers say they never take a lunch break. 29% of British women cut the size labels out of their clothes. 12% of British men claim to do most of the housework. The rest of us tell the truth. Only 29% of British families sit down to have a meal together at least once a week. There are nearly 11 million cows in the United Kingdom. There are 21,000 black cabs in the UK, and they take 85 million fares a year, mostly in London and around Heathrow Airport, of course. And there are also 40,000 minicabs. In Somerset, there's a village called Curry Mallet. What a great name. Where do you live? Curry Mallet! 5 million people in Britain have more than one job. Roughly 7% of the British population are vegetarians. Every year in Britain, more than 250 people are killed on motorway hard shoulders. Every year, the Isles of Scilly Wildlife Trust pays Prince Charles a single daffodil in rent. Ah. Look, we got the red arrows. We got it all. Oh. Rule Britannia, Britannia. Okay, I'll shut up now. That'll do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this issue of Trivia Tuesday, or read out, whatever. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and I will see you next Tuesday. And I'm going to go down and drink some tea, and then play croquet. Jolly good show, chap. Goodbye.